Hello students, my name is Gargi and today in this video lecture we are going to start with our chapter Jalebis. So this chapter is about Munna and his love for jalebis and what he does to get those jalebis. Let's find out. So let's start with the summary. Munna was a student of the 5th class who was going to school with 4 rupees in his pocket so as to pay for his fees. Okay, so 5th class का एक छोटा सा student है मुन्ना and he has some money with him because he wants to pay his fees. However, his teacher, Master Ghulam Muhammad, was absent on that day, so the fees cannot be paid. On returning, Munna saw the sight of jalebis which tempted him. So, he could not pay his fees because his teacher was absent that day. So, he went home with the money and while he was going home, on his way, he saw these jalebis in the market and those jalebis tempted him. The coins that were in his pocket were also began to jingle at this point. Coins that they actually spoke but they usually don't speak. So, when he saw those jalebis and he was so tempted कि jalebis मुझे खानी चाहिए, but his conscience did allow him क्योंकि उसे लगा कि नहीं ये पैसे मेरी फीस के हैं, so I should not spend them, है ना, और वैसे भी घर पे मेरे लिए इतना सारा खाना है, so I should not waste money on stuff like jalebis. But the coin started speaking to him. तो ये उसने ऐसा imagine करना शुरू किया कि जो coins है वो उससे बात कर रहे हैं and the coins are telling him to spend them on those jalebis. This was a child's mind imagining and nothing else. 1 rupiah told Munna that the jalebis were meant to be eaten and money must be spent. Munna didn't follow the advice of 1 rupiah because the money was for the fees. Right? So he was right there that it was for his fees, तो उसको पैसा नहीं खर्च करना चाहिए. If he spends money, he won't be able to show his face to God and his teacher. Besides, he had much to eat at home. Okay, तो he was bit scared कि अगर वो उस पैसे spend कर देगा वो जो उसकी फीस के लिए है तो वो God को कैसे फेस करेगा और अपने टीचर को कैसे फेस करेगा, और उसके पास ऑलरेडी घर पे इतना सारा खाना है खाने के लिए, so he is not going to spend that money. The rupiahs did not like this thinking of Munna and began speaking loudly. The oldest rupiah said to Munna that the other coins were telling something for his own good. So the coins started convincing him कि वो जो भी कर रहा है वो गलत कर रहा है और उसे उनकी बात सुन लेनी चाहिए. So the oldest रुपया उसे मुन्ना को कहा कि जो बाकी के coins है वो उसके अच्छे के लिए बोल रहे हैं. The oldest rupiah said to Munna that he can pay his fees after getting his scholarship. The next day, Munna finally gave in to the temptations and purchased a rupee worth of jalebis. ठीक है, so finally he gives up और उसका जो temptation था उसके आगे वो कुछ नहीं कर पाया and he bought 1 rupee worth of jalebis. Munna then ate a lot of jalebis. Furthermore, a huge crowd of children came and Munna bought jalebis for everyone. बहुत सारे बच्चे आ गए, उसने सबके लिए jalebis खरीद दी. After returning home, Munna had difficulty in digesting the jalebis. Munna had to face another problem when he went to school the following day. He was unable to get a scholarship that day. Now, सबसे पहले तो he could not digest all those jalebis जो उसने खाई थी. And the other problem was the following day जब वो next day school गया, so he found out that he did not get that scholarship. Munna then left the school and began praying to God for the arrangement of 4 rupees. अब he thought कि my only hope is God now, क्योंकि और कोई किसी को बताएगा तो everyone will be disappointed in him. So he went and he started praying. Afterwards, Munna went near the railway track and sat under a tree. Moreover, he thought about his miserable condition. So he started thinking and he thought, I've done something wrong and my condition is miserable now. In his desperation, Munna also offered prayer. Furthermore, he also read the holy book Quran. Afterwards, When he took a look in his bag, he became sad because there were no 4 coins. He again began praying to God for 4 rupees. So he thought that God helps everyone, so he is going to help me too, right? So he started praying और उसे लगा कि मैं pray करूँगा और मेरे bag के अंदर 4 coins आ जाएंगे. So he started praying, and when he was done, he looked into the bag and he was so sad, so disappointed क्योंकि उसके बैग में अब coins थे ही नहीं. फिर उसने वापस प्रे करना शुरू किया कि क्या हो सकता है if I pray again तो हो सकता है शायद मुझे coins मिल जाएं. Munna came to the decision of wearing clean clothes the next day. His plan was to keep praying to God till noon. Then the news of his absence from school came to his home. अब उसने डिसाइड किया दैट आई एम गोइंग टू टेक अ बाथ, वेयर क्लीन क्लोथ्स और मैं गॉड को प्रे करूँगा, गॉड से प्रे करूँगा नून तक, ताकि गॉड मेरी बात सुन ले और मुझे 4 coins दे दे. Later, when Munna was in the 7th or 8th standard, he went on thinking about what harm could it have possibly caused anyone if God had sent him 4 rupees to pay his fees. अब उस टाइम तो उसके घर पे बात पहुंच गई दैट ही वॉज एब्सेंट फ्रॉम स्कूल, वहाँ स्कूल से भाग गया था जब वो फीस पे नहीं कर पाया था. सो दैट वॉज ऑल दैट. बट लेटर व्हेन ही वॉज इन 7th और 8th grade, सो ही थॉट दैट क्या फ़र्क पड़ जाता गॉड को अगर वो मुझे पैसे दे देते तो, राइट? क्योंकि मैं तो छोटा सा बच्चा हूँ एंड फॉर गॉड 4 rupees इज़ नॉट बिग अमाउंट, इट्स नॉट अ ह्यूज अमाउंट फॉर गॉड टू पे. तो अगर मुझे पैसे दे भी देते तो किसी का क्या बिगड़ जाता. Over the years, when Munna grew older, he came to realize that if God gave everything that we asked for, then there would be no difference left between man and other living creatures. बाद में, when he grew older, when he became mature, जब वो समझदार हुआ बाद में, तो he understood that अगर God हम जो भी चाहते हैं वो हमें सब कुछ दे देंगे, राइट? तो हमें और बाकी लिविंग क्रीचर्स में, बर्ड्स में, एनिमल्स में क्या फ़र्क रह जाएगा. ह्यूमन बींग्स बाकी लिविंग क्रीचर्स से अलग कैसे होंगे अगर गॉड हम जो भी मांगेंगे वो हमें दे देंगे. वी हैव टू वर्क फॉर दैट. जो भी हमें चाहिए उसके लिए हमें हार्ड वर्क करना पड़ेगा. He understood that man would not learn anything on his own if he got everything that he desired without any effort. This was an important lesson that Munna learned from this incident. ठीक है, तो ही अंडरस्टूड कि अगर हमें ऐसे ही सारी चीज़ें मिल जाएंगी तो वी विल नॉट लर्न एनीथिंग, हम कुछ नहीं सीखेंगे, राइट? और ह्यूमन बींग्स जलेबी बनाना भी नहीं सीखते अगर गॉड उन्हें सब कुछ ऐसे ही दे देते. सो दैट वाज द समरी ऑफ द चैप्टर. लेट्स लुक एट अ फ्यू क्वेश्चन आंसर्स. Why didn't he take the coins advice? Give 2 or 3 reasons. So initially Munna didn't listen to the coins, right? So why did he not listen to them? The boy didn't take the coins advice because of many reasons. First, the money was meant for the school fees. Secondly, he was afraid of the teacher. Thirdly, he thought that even looking at something in the bazaar was a sin as he was provided so much at home. ठीक है, first of all, that money was for school fees. और अगर वो school fees spend कर देगा तो अपने God को और अपने teacher को कैसे face करेगा. और फिर बाजार से कुछ भी खाना is a sin. बिकॉज उसके पास ऑलरेडी घर पे इतना सारा कुछ है खाने के लिए. when it is time to pay the fees, what does he do? How is he disobeying the elders by doing so? So when the time draws near to pay the fees, he tucked the bag under his arms and slips out of the school. तो क्या करता है, अपने आर्म्स के नीचे अपना बैग लगाता है और वहाँ से भाग जाता है. He had disobeyed his elders by crossing the railway track because he was forbidden from doing that. Next question. His prayers to God is like a lawyer's defense of a bad case. Does he argue his case well? What are the points he makes? So he is praying to God, right? At the end of the story, he starts praying to God कि प्लीज़ मुझे आई नो मैंने मिस्टेक किया है बट प्लीज़ मुझे पैसे दे दीजिए ताकि मैं अपनी फ़ीस सबमिट कर सकूं. He tries to please God with his request and the recitation of the entire namaz. He admits that he made a mistake and he wouldn't have spent his money on jalebis if he had known about the delay in the scholarship. Thus he argues his case like a lawyer. So he makes all these arguments in front of God कि मैंने ऐसे ऐसे इसलिए किया, मुझे नहीं पता था ऐसा हो जाएगा. So it's like a lawyer, putting his case in front of the judge. तो वो God को ऐसे ही बता रहा है जैसे कि वो एक lawyer है, उसका केस बहुत ज़्यादा खराब हो गया और वो अपना डिफेंस दे रहा हो. Okay, so this was the chapter everyone. I hope you understood the summary and question answers, and I'll meet you in our next lecture. Thank you.